My husband has been cheating for the past decade. I found out because our 6-year-old brought home a Mother's Day card from school with someone else's name on it. The teacher called it a mix-up, said another kid accidentally grabbed my son's card. But when I looked closer, the handwriting inside was definitely my husband's. The name at the top read, "To Mommy," followed by a name I'd never heard before in his distinctive slanted cursive. Below it, he'd written, "Thanks for making Wednesday special." That wasn't my name. I sat in my car in the school parking lot for 20 minutes just staring at this card. It had a drawing of a stick figure family, my son, my husband, and a woman with long brown hair. I have short blonde hair. There was a house in the background with the number 2847 written on the door. That night, I waited until bedtime. My son was brushing his teeth when I casually asked, "Hey buddy, who's the lady you made the card for?" He got this confused look in the mirror and said, "Daddy's other house lady," like it was the most normal thing in the world. Then he spit out his toothpaste and added, "She makes better pancakes than you, but don't tell her I said that. And she has a trampoline." My blood went cold. I asked him what he meant by other house. He explained it like I was the stupid one. "You know, Mom, where we go on Wednesdays after school with the 2 other kids." Turns out my husband has Wednesday custody. Every single Wednesday for the past 4 years, he's told me he works late at the firm closing deals. But he's actually been picking up our son from school at 3 p.m., driving 45 minutes to another suburb, and having dinner with this woman and her 2 kids. My son thought she was his stepmom, thought I knew about the Wednesday family. He even had a toothbrush there, a blue Spider-Man one that I thought he'd lost at school. I didn't sleep that night, just scrolled through our joint bank account looking for clues I'd missed. The $89 charge at Target every other Wednesday, the $45 at Chuck E. Cheese, the $156 at that trampoline park back in March. I'd asked him about some of these. He always said client dinners or team building events. At 6 a.m. I called the number I found written on the back of the Mother's Day card. She answered on the second ring. When I said, "This is your boyfriend's wife," there was silence, but not shocked silence, just this long exhale. Then she said, "I know who you are." That's when everything unraveled. She wasn't surprised I called. She said, "He told me you were okay with this arrangement, that you preferred it this way." Arrangement, like we're business partners splitting assets. She's been dating my husband for 7 years, has 2 kids from a previous marriage, a 9-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son. My husband convinced her we had an open understanding because of my demanding work schedule. Told her I was married to my career and didn't want the domestic life. I work 60-hour weeks as a project manager to support his consulting business, except there is no consulting business. I checked. The LLC he supposedly ran dissolved 3 years ago for non-payment to fees. He's been using my income to fund date nights with her, weekend trips to Wisconsin Dells, and a joint family Disney vacation last summer. Our son came home from that trip with a Mickey Mouse hat. Told me his friend from school's family took him. The Wednesday custody? He told her it was court-ordered from our separation. Said the judge gave him 1 day a week because I was emotionally unstable and focused only on work. We've never been separated. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary at this Italian place downtown last month. He gave me a Pandora bracelet with our initials engraved inside. She met me at a coffee shop yesterday. Brought a manila folder stuffed with printouts, Venmo payments going back years, hotel confirmations, text messages, photos. She'd been documenting everything since my call, thinking I was the crazy ex-wife trying to interfere. She cried when I showed her our joint bank statements. When she saw my salary deposits every 2 weeks, $5,284 after taxes. When she realized he made $0. She makes $38,000 as a dental hygienist. She thought my husband made $120,000 in consulting. She'd been planning to quit her job next year so he could finally support the blended family properly. Then she said something that destroyed me. He told me you didn't want more kids, that you chose your career over growing your family. I've had 3 miscarriages in the past 4 years. We've been trying for a second child this entire time. He held me through each one, brought me soup, told me we'd keep trying. The last miscarriage was 8 months ago. I was 14 weeks along. I filed for divorce this morning. She's filing a police report for fraud. Our lawyer says between the financial deception and using our son without my knowledge to maintain the lie, this case is pretty clear-cut. My son asked me this morning why he can't go to Wednesday family anymore. I knelt down and told him the truth, that Daddy lied to everyone and hurt a lot of people who loved him. He was quiet for a minute. Then he said, "Is she sad? The pancake lady? Yeah, buddy, we all are."